All right, here we go. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our morning market update for Monday, June the 11th of 2018. Um, we got a really exciting update for you today and a massive week. This is probably the most important week of the entire year so far. That's just starting. So we're going to have a lot of opportunity as traders. It's all about what we do with that opportunity. And I'm going to talk to you about what events are coming up, what throughout the week, what the potential is going to be, and a quick update for the day as well. First and foremost, I survived the bachelor party. I'm alive and well, and it was great. We had a great celebration. It was really fun. And now we're back to trade with you guys. We didn't miss a beat. We did the market analysis live webinar on Sunday. A little foggy, a little groggy, but great. Now let's get started with a quick little tour around the world. In Asia, Japan's up 0.5% overnight. Hong Kong's up 0.3%. China's down 0.5%, and India is up 0.1%. So bullishness across the Asian markets. In Europe at midday, London's up 1 percentage point. So quite a strong rally in European markets. Paris a little bit slower pace, 0.2, and Frankfurt up 0.5 percentage point. So equities are green across Europe also. So we're getting a bit of a bullish start to this week. And in the United States futures market, Dow Jones is up 0.2%, S&P is up 0.1 of a percentage point, and NASDAQ's up 0.1 of a percentage point as well. So the gains slowing down as we move into the beginning of this U.S. session, which has been a trend. So early on this week, we're interested to see whether or not some sellers come out to play. And if not, we could have a little head fake dip followed by continuation to the upside. We are pinned against some really strong resistance levels. So temporarily, we could give back some of the gains. What you want to watch is are sell-offs happening on high volume, or are they low volume sell-offs waiting to reverse course? And that's what you need to decipher this morning for today's trading session. This week, we got a lot of volatile events. Tuesday, tomorrow, the 12th, Kim Jong-un is meeting with Donald Trump. That's going to be a historic meeting. No matter how it ends or how it goes, history's made just by the fact that they've met. And if there's a positive outcome and there's some continuation of talks, I don't think they agree tomorrow on denuclearizing North Korea. I think it's just a preliminary meeting. But if it goes as anticipated and as planned, that's going to put a little bit of upside momentum in the market just because it's happened. That's a positive note, and we got to relieve some of that pressure that's baked into the market. But the volatility picks up from there. This Wednesday, we have the FOMC meeting at 2 p.m. Very important meeting. The Fed's going to hike rates. It's going to be very interesting to see what kind of commentary and forecasting they do based on a really strong jobs report that came out last Friday. Not this past Friday, the one before it. The inflation numbers are due out literally Tuesday morning, so they're going to have that to factor into their Wednesday analysis and statement. There's just a lot happening. Friday, we have a quad witch, which means options and futures on stocks and indices expire. So that's a very volatile event going to the close on Friday. Thursday, we have the European Central Bank press conference at 8:30. That's going to be some opportunity. Thursday night, early Friday morning, we have the Bank of Japan press conference and monetary policy update. We got a really busy week. And on top of all that, we got some potential trade war developments happening. Cryptocurrencies are getting hit, potential SEC investigation into them. There was a hack in the South Korean market. So there's volatility. There's going to be a lot to digest. It's not a matter of will there be movement. It's a matter of how does all that movement sum up to make one sentiment, bearish or bullish. And I was talking with Victorio here this morning. He brought up a great point. He said, watch nothing happen. Watch all this huffing and puffing, and we sit in a choppy sideways market. Totally possible. Totally possible. Because amidst all this news that we're factoring, all these events that are happening within the same week, there could be a fight for any kind of sentiment. All right. Remember, it's not what the news is, it's what investors and traders make of that news that counts. That's what creates the opportunity. So it's going to be a turbulent week. I'm not saying it'll be an easy one, but there will be opportunity. This will be a week that we'll close out and we'll say, wow, there was opportunity to make a lot of money. And we're going to hit it, and we're going to do that. So I think this is a great week for you guys to be trading in a trading room around professional traders, because that kind of community atmosphere holds you responsible for your decisions and also empowers you to make the right ones. We have a room of such nature. It opens usually right after the morning market update on YouTube. I invite you guys to try it out. Comes back 14-day money back guarantee. You got nothing to risk. All right, that's the volatility for this week. Crude oil is down 1.1% so far this morning. Went overnight down to the 65 level that it tested. I do think at this point, crude oil has got a little bit of upside. We've kind of when we were trading around the 72 level, we said it's gone up too much, too fast, it needs a pullback. We didn't expect the pullback to happen that fast, but we did have 64 to 66 as a key support. It's there now. Now I think the sell-offs happen a little bit too aggressively. We need to give back some of those short gains. Therefore, we're going to run some stops to the upside, I believe, on crude. So crude oil is an interesting place too, though, because June 22nd, there's a meeting. OPEC and non-OPEC members are meeting in Vienna. And there's some reports and side chatter that Saudi Arabia has actually already started to produce more quantity of oil and circulate it into the market, which means more supply. All right, same demand equals lower price. Very basic economics concept, foundational economics concept, as a matter of fact. Gold prices are down 0.5 percentage point. Volatility, the VIX and the US dollar are more or less flat, waiting for some of the news that are going to affect currencies later on throughout the week. The euro's rebounded a little bit against the US dollar, so we're seeing some strength there. And that's on some of the commitments made by Italy's new finance minister. And it's up about 1/3 of a percentage point, the euro is, versus the US dollar. And he said, we're not discussing any proposal to exit the euro. We're not focused on keeping our accounts in order and bringing down the debt because of what Europe tells us, but because we should not undermine trust in our financial stability. That's a very supportive statement. He's saying we're not exiting the euro. We're not doing this stuff because Europe wants us to. We're doing it because we want to support the financial economy. And that's kind of an infusion of trust into the finance world of Europe. European stocks are predominantly focused and diversified around financials. All right, kind of like we have FANG, tech stocks in the United States. In Europe, we have financials. That's the strongest, biggest sector, the most invested in sector. So on that news, a lot of Italian banks are up over 4%. All right, UniCredit, if you want to trade that stock, UNCFY on the pink sheets up 5%. Mediobanca up 2%. I think I did that pretty good, by the way. BMPS 3.5% in Milan. So, Italian stocks are rallying, and I think that's putting the bid into the European market. Last but not least, G7 was kind of the event of the weekend, and it didn't go very successfully. Donald Trump failed to sign off. Basically, Justin Trudeau, Pierre Trudeau's son, and Macron, the French president, wanted Donald Trump to agree that some of his tariff stance was too firm. And they wanted him to sign a statement saying that to pledge to fight protectionism and reduce trade barriers or trade tariffs. And he basically said no. He didn't sign off on that. There was a lot of squawks back and forth. There was speculation that Justin Trudeau's had fake eyebrows. Did you see that? Yeah. And then there was some analysis, like measuring tapes on his eyebrows. I'm glad we're focusing on the important things. I got fake eyebrows too. Like, I'm gonna peel them off. This is not fake. This is naturally gifted hair here. Anywho, point I'm trying to make is the G7 talks weren't wildly successful. However, they passed, and there wasn't any crazy event. All right, there wasn't any massive fallout. There was some Twitter beef back and forth, but we survived that, and we're looking forward to the next event. So this week, very volatile, lots of opportunity. The way you have to trade to adjust to that is stick to your strategy, be very disciplined. If you get drawn into emotional trading this week, and you know what I mean by emotional trading, where you get into a position, get stopped out, buy it again, get stopped out, shorted, and you get pulled into the emotionality of the market, you're going to get diced up. I don't know if you guys know what a ginsu is, like that chopping knife. That ginsued. We're going to be ginsued if we do that. So we cannot go in with that mentality. We got to go in discipline. We got to wait for the opportunity, but we got to be firm and execute when the opportunity comes up. So that's how we got to calibrate for this week. A lot of volatility events, and we're going to trade them all together, and I'll update you guys every morning. You have yourselves a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you had an awesome weekend with you and your families. And today, we officially start work again. How's that sound? Good? I'm waiting for somebody to give me a thumbs up. I think it'd be really cool if you could do YouTube lives and see other people too. I'm sure you probably could. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Trade safe. Manage your risk. And we might get a slow start to this week because we don't have any news today. And everybody's holding off to rebalance their positions and portfolios for the news events. You might actually get some choppier, slower type of action to start this week. So anticipate that. But if it moves, be ready to take action as well. You guys take care. Good luck. Good trading. Manage your risk. Trade like a trade pro. We'll see you inside our trader room. Goodbye. All right, team. Let's draw some levels. Let's bring in some and get ready for this open. We got quite a bit of volume trading overnight, which could be exciting for the open. I do think we're going to get a little bit of sideways